There's still no wind. Should we awaken the wind crystal first? No, Ari. We are not going to be doing that. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we visited Eisenberg and took down Praline, who was aided by the Jackal, and we chased them here to Ansheim, where we dealt with them again, and saved the Ansheim population from extreme manual labor. Once more. And today, we're going to be heading to Eternia to deal with a few more sub-scenarios, as the remaining ones we have to deal with are all over there. We got 3. Technically, that's a lie. There's actually 4 sub-scenarios in there, but 2 of them are in the same building. But we're only going to be dealing with 2 of them today, and we'll leave 2 more for the next episode. So, just to let you know, the Melodist shirt is still on the clock. But this is our final Rendai Village item. Next episode is going to be a monumentous occasion, huh? Almost done with that. Anyway, we're going to be heading over to Eternia. Before I drop down in the city proper, I'm going to go ahead and quickly go over my build. We're going to be kind of going back to a bit of the tried and true Ninja Vampire Red Mage build with Idea, Ringabel, and Agnes respectively. Kind of just slotting them back into how they were, you know, the frenetic fighting and whatnot, giving them their old abilities back. Tiz has not changed at all. Oh, hey, I need to give him a rod or something. There we go. Wonder rod. There we go. Nice. The most important thing is that I gave Agnes a white cape, and I also gave Ringabel medication. This is not for a specific reason. It's mostly just there to be there in case we need widen area or we need to create a weakness for Idea to exploit, which might be pretty useful. But in terms of like new builds or whatnot, this episode won't really have that. I'm not exactly running out of things to showcase, but I want to save certain builds for later encounters, and so these fights just kind of drew the short straw. Anyway, we're here in Eternia. It's the dead of night. The sub-scenario wants us to go to the right here, but I think real quick, I'm going to check up on my inventory. Do I need anything? I would suggest grabbing maybe a few Echo Herbs. I'll just grab 4 more, why not? I don't think I need any kind of gear or anything from here, so I would suggest saving up, and then, when you're ready, head to the right. Long way to the Earth Crystal, so you'd best be prepared if that's your goal. Ari, you're looking cocky over there. Not gonna worry about that, though.
Commander? Commander Kent?
Einherja? You've changed. I suppose 15 years is a lifetime at your age.
Yet you've changed more than I, Commander. Those robes.
I am no commander. At least not now. Much has happened since last we met.
Ow, 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 ow.
Are you hurt, child?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Stranger. Where are you from?
I come from a faraway... Do I look so unusual?
No, there's this man who sends money for my treatments from someplace real far away. When I saw you, I thought, I wonder what he's like.
You don't say. Well, run along now.
Alright, bye, Mr. Stranger.
Do you know that child?
No.
You defended her by defending this city.
Who? Me?
Yes, as commander. and I as a new trainee. We also had a medic in training in... Holly! Speak of the devil!
Eternia. And... is that you, Commander?
It's been some time, Holly.
What brings you here? I had heard you'd been sent to Kaldisla.
Oh, Victor called me back, so...
Victor? Holly, are you and he still...
Spare me. That was over 10 years ago. He said he needed me for an experiment involving white magic waves or some such.
Oh, I just assumed.
Enough about me. What's your excuse? You and your sisters were sent to Florum, last I heard.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I have a message I must convey to the Lord Marshal.
To the Templar?
Eternia?
Adia, what took you so long?
Hey! We can debate my punctuality later. Listen. Tell your fool sister to stop aiming for the forehead when delivering messages by arrow.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Well, what do you want? And be quick about it. This is hostile territory for me, so...
Ah, yes. But before we get to that, I have a little test of skill for you.
A what?
Commander Kint, Holly, I would like to see if she has what it takes. Perhaps you might lend me a hand?
I suppose.
I can't say I follow, but it sounds entertaining enough.
What about my vote?
No one's ever cared about your vote, Adia. Sorry about that. So, we've got an intriguing trio on our hands. We've got Eternia, Kint, and Holly. Their synergy is not the greatest. Holly is a decent healer, she can cast Arrow, and she has Protect. Eternia is probably the most dangerous opponent here, as she has access to Crescent Moon, Spear Barrier, Jump, you know, the drill here. She hits harder than Kint and Holly combined, and she has a lot more HP. Well, not a lot more HP. She has a little bit more HP, but it'll be fine. Kint, on the other hand, is probably the least of your worries here. He can equip Silence onto his weapon, which is why I had Agnes immune to Silence, but his attack power isn't all that crazy. Honestly, you can pick any one of these three to focus down first, and you really won't go any wrong. I'll be going for Eternia first, as she actually is the most dangerous one. But that's also why I was pretty comfortable to bring this build into this fight, because this build, while not the most overpowered, has enough synergy to take these guys down. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to have Idia default. We're going to have Ring a Bell heal everyone up, so his max HP double gets to be utilized. Agnes is going to cast Haste on everyone. And then Tiz is going to default. This is actually the... we are kind of past the point in Chapter 7 encounters where the fights are going to net us a lot of really, really good loot. There's still one more encounter where we can get some really good loot, but like this one, I mean, you can try and steal from Eternia to get some Longinuses, but it's not that important. They're really not that crazy, and it won't be really worth your time to try and really steal them. The reason why I have Tiz still on Thief, though, is because if I can get the item, I will. I'm not going to say no to a Longinus. But also, Godspeed Strike is still really powerful, and so I'm going to be utilizing that. Okay, they canceled out the Curse physical attack down. That's okay. Or, sorry, physical defense up. Let's go ahead and have Idia just apply Thundaga. And then we'll have Ring a Bell compound a Lightning Weakness to Eternia. We'll have Agnes. Oh, man. I mean, there's really not a lot I can do. Let's go ahead and just cast Protect on everyone. And then Tiz... I guess I'll go ahead and mug Eternia. See if we can get the item I want. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Alright, cool. We got the Longinus. We can send Tiz onto the offense now. Alright, what do we see next? Okay. Alright, there goes Tiz. I don't know what it is, man. Tiz has just been the target of hatred for multiple encounters now. Kent is currently in the negative, but we're not going to take advantage of that just yet. I'm gonna have Ring a Bell go ahead and curse Einherja so we get that physical defense down. And then we'll have Anya's Brave so we can get the raise off. We'll have her cast Haste, and then we'll have her cast Cura to heal everyone up to at least a healthy range. Speed things up here, get some decent damage out. As long as we're critical hitting it, we'll do pretty good damage. There's the Haste. I want to make sure that I don't force Einherja to Spirit Barrier, so we're going to try and take her down as soon as possible next turn. Ring a Bell, he can go ahead and White Wind, because no way is Einherja killing him. She literally cannot, because maximum damage is nearly 10,000, so Ring a Bell's perfectly fine. He cannot die this turn. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, please keep hitting on yes. Give her as much BP as possible. We're going to dedicate all of my BP to Idia to try and get Einherja down. We're going to White Wind with with Ring a Bell. We're going to actually Brave a little bit. We're going to Quick, so Idia is doing maximum damage, and then we're going to re-up Haste, and then Tiz is going to default. We're going to speed things up here because Einherja is definitely going to go down this turn. Unless Idia decides to go before Anya. That's right, I don't have the Hermes sandals or shoes on, so... Oh, hey, didn't even need it. Alright, cool. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Okay, Kent is not using Sword Magic Silence, which, I mean, fine with me. I'm probably going to go for him next anyways. Let's go ahead and compound a... Actually, let's go ahead and Ring a Bell default. We're not in a danger spot, so we can have everyone who isn't in danger of taking damage go ahead and default. We'll Ring a Bell heal up our 2 DPS. Have everyone else default. Hopefully, Idia doesn't die this turn. Okay, cool. Kent decided to hit another target. We'll have Idia go ahead and re-up her Thunder Magic. We're going to have Ring a Bell Brave once, White Wind, and then we're going to have Curse Kent. Now that he's in the negative, he can't fight back against any of this stuff. We're going to have Anya's go ahead and Haste and then Quick this turn, so we can ideally take him down without much fuss. We'll have Tiz go ahead and begin Godspeed Striking. He's going to do maximum damage even through the physical defense up, probably. So, because his speed is unbelievably strong. He has so much speed. Okay. And then we're going to have Idia just go ahead and commit to taking down Kent next turn. And this should do respectable damage. I'm going to apply a Fulman Shard Lightning Bane weakness. I'm going to have Anyas go ahead and cast Re-Raise. I love the magic is discounted. It's really, really nice. Okay. Holly's the last one alive, and she doesn't have much HP. She's the healer, of course. So this is not going to be all that bad. We're going to heal up with Ring a Bell. And I guess we'll go ahead and just cast Shell on our party. I mean, it doesn't really matter. She's going to keep trying to cast Arrow, but it's not really going to do all that much. We'll curse her. And then... I guess we could... I'm going to do something a little cheeky here. I'm going to cast Reflect on her. That way, if she tries to heal herself, she can't. I think that'll be funny. I think that'll be pretty funny. Cast Reflect on herself. That way, if she tries to heal herself at some point later down the road, she cannot. We'll default. We'll just recast our Haste. I think Tizzle might be able to... Yeah, okay, cool. He can get another 3 Godspeed strikes in. Maybe finish her off, potentially? Question mark? No, alright, that's fine. Oh well, Idia's coming up next turn, and she's going to rip into her. We're going to go ahead and just White Wind, just in case, and have everyone else default. And that's that. Yeah, this is probably the easiest of the Chapter 7 fights we've come across so far. But hey, I mean, I'll take it. a lot of the encounters we've come across have really tested our skill, and this is a nice breather. Hyper bracers, crystal mail, and 2 turbo ethers for our trouble.
Well, now would be a good time to tell me what you want.
Adia, I would ask a favor. Now that you've proven you are up to the task.
Go on.
I've recently come upon some shocking information. 3 conspirators plotting to overthrow the Duchy are set to gather in secret conference in the coming days.
Why are you telling this to me? You can take care of it yourself, I'm Hyria.
One of these villains is a superior of mine. And 15 years ago, the other 2.
What? Are you certain?
I am ashamed to say the Duchy is far more fragmented than you suspect, Adia. Ironically, one in your position may have more freedom to act than any of us, given the circumstances. The Commander and I make for the Lord Marshal. I ask that you pluck these Viper's fangs.
Consider them plucked. Whatever their reasons, conspiracy and lies are a coward's tools.
Then the task is yours.
Right then. I should go and pass word of all this along to Victor.
I thank you.
Insider plot to overthrow the Duchy, huh? Nice coup. I wonder who are the members of the Duchy that would be fully willing to do that. I don't know. Certain potion maker, maybe? Certain money maker? Maybe, philanderer or something? I don't know. Just me speculating. Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and just check it out. Why not? Adia was gung-ho about it, and so am I. Let's go ahead and head to the Central Command. That is where we need to go for this side quest. So we're gonna head straight there. There are technically 2 sub-scenarios you can do here in Central Command, but we're gonna be doing one of them today and leaving one of them for the next time. No greeting by Victor and Victoria, which is kind of a weird feeling. It's kind of nice to be able to breathe without having them down our throats. So, for this, we're actually going to be heading back into the Central Command basement. We haven't been here in a really long time, actually. And we have to navigate the basement again. Since we're revisiting an area that we haven't been in a while, if you have not grabbed the blue chest here, in Central Command, just in general, don't forget to do that. It's very important. Might have a nice piece of equipment for you. Yada, yada, yada. You don't need me telling this to you because you've probably already done it now. Let's see here. Oh, there's our notification. We know where we need to go. Hopefully you've saved up. And then, once you're ready, head over there.
Why choose such an inhospitable place, oh? I shall catch my death of cold.
I completely agree. Who schedules meetings down in a dungeon?
Easy, gentlemen. I thought it fitting. It's where we all started, eh? Besides, you've hardly suffered for hitching yourselves to my wagon 15 years past. Chairman Profiteur, you've amassed a fortune selling the Orthodoxy treasures you looted. And Dr. Kada, your repertoire of medicinal preparations took a sharp jump that day. Am I wrong?
Well, no, I'll not deny that, but...
Then let's not quibble over the venue. Now, I ask something of you. Let's see it.
What is this? Did you not call us here to discuss plans for the next caper?
I considered it, sure. Security was lax at Orthodoxy headquarters, though. Nowadays, Eternian Central Command is iron tight. It would take a lot more than cover of night to slip in and empty the treasury vault now.
Bah, that big-headed Templar. Well, What is it we're here to see then?
A new weapon that will deliver the Duchy into our hands.
Oh?
Yes, the one that the good Dr. Kada has been working quite hard on. Explain to the chairman how your little toy works.
With pleasure. Now, this is an exceedingly simple explanation for you layman mind. This vial holds a highly concentrated culture of a certain pathogen.
A puzzle. What is it you say? It has quite the ominous ring to it.
A pathogen created by the union of the common cold with venom extracted from a hell viper.
And the vaccine. I trust it's made if you aim to use the stuff as a weapon.
But of course, I have both a prophylactic and a cure at the ready.
Excellent. I'll have that prophylactic now. My men will need it before we loose your creation on the Duchy. Meanwhile, you two will start work on crafting large quantities of the cure outside Eternia.
Ha! Say no more. Then we sell it at a lovely premium through the black market, yes?
No, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a coup. I need the forces and their leaders dead. Then, the chairman returns with a miraculous and completely free cure. You'll be Eternia's savior.
Me? The Duchy's savior? Yes, I like this plan.
And you, Doctor, would have your choice. The hero responsible for the wonder cure, or
the mad genius who created history's most diabolic weapon. How was a fellow to decide?
Shh, someone's here.
Is that not the Templar's daughter? Why has she come here?
What if she heard us? Measures would have to be taken.
And who would find her here in an abandoned dungeon, deep underground? You're welcome.
All right, time to muzzle the little pup.
What are you?
I guess we're not as stealthy as we thought. Yes, of course these three scumbags would work together to overthrow the Duchy. Alright, so these three dirtbags paired together are both a dangerous trio and also kind of a bumbling... They're basically of just the Three Stooges. They synergize fairly well in some ways, but kind of step on each other's toes in each other's toes in another way. The main thing you want to focus on, remember, Kata's Dark Breath is his most dangerous attack. That is based on how much HP he has lost. Focus Kata last. Or focus him immediately and get him down turn 1. But I'm going to be focusing him last. Right now, my biggest problem is De Rosa, as he has Captivating Cologne, and he has access to elemental attacks and revenge. He is going to be a pain in my ass. Chairman Provoteur is not the biggest threat. His takeover is obviously his most dangerous ability, and it does 2,000 flat damage, which means that each of my teammates can live 2 full hits from it, but you gotta make sure to live the rest of them. Unfortunately, I do actually have one item I want to steal, and that's from De Rosa. He has access to Hermes shoes. So I'm actually going to send Tiz into his pockets to see if I can grab that as soon as possible. Water of Life, just remember, you can remove that regen without much issue. But I don't need to worry about the Water of Life because I'm not going to be attacking Kata. We're going to be creating a weakness for De Rosa as he's going to be our primary target. So first things first, I'm actually going to send Ringabel into the negative here. We're going to create a weakness for De Rosa, and then we're also going to lower his physical attack and physical defense with Curse. And then with Agnes, we are going to cast Shell. And then with Tiz, we are going to desperately try to steal from De Rosa. If we can get this out of the way now, then we can go on to the offense. Okay, nothing there. Curse. Dandaga, Shell. We're going to slow things down now. Take over on Tiz once. Okay, good. I want them to hit Ring a Bell, as he obviously can take the hits. Poison High Potion is still a problem, but it's only 1,000 damage plus a Poison Tick. It's really not that much damage. But make sure to remove it if it doesn't become a problem. We're gonna have Idia actually go ahead and Pedal Swirl here, so we can get our speed up. This is also a new ability that this is a new special move that we have not seen. So we're going to go ahead and see that right now. We're gonna have Agnes heal everyone actually. And then we're going to have Tiz desperately try to steal from De Rosa again. And hopefully we can get what we want. There we go, Hermes Shoes. This special move is awesome. Bam! Cool girls don't look at explosions. Take that. I love that special move so much. Fear! Alright, I'll take it. It didn't hit Adidia, who's going to be going on the offense anyways. Let's go ahead and send De Rosa packing. We don't need to worry about any of that. Let's actually go ahead and just... Do I want to widen area this? I could just widen area in a Remedy. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just widen area Remedy. And then I'm going to have Agnes go ahead and re-up Haste. And here we go. Get some good damage in here. We're not aiming to immediately kill him, but I want to get as much damage in as I can. Wow, no revenge proc? Hey, I got a revenge though. Nice. We're going to go ahead and heal up with Agnes. And then let's go ahead. I'm feeling a little cautious right now. Let's go ahead and actually cast Reflect on everyone. And then I'm going to have Tiz, Godspeed Strike De Rosa, and Mimic it. Hopefully we can finish them off this turn. There's Revenge proc, so we need to be careful now. We're cast Reflect. There's Dark Breath, which will not do anything. Poison High Potion, which is fine. De Rosa is not wanting to attack us normally, which is fine with me. His magic is fairly threatening, but if he's not wanting to use it, then I am not going to stop him. Unfortunately, I cannot normally cast Haste anymore, so what I am going to do, though, is cast Reflect on my opponents, so that if I want to cast Haste, I can cast it on them. Also, they can't heal themselves anymore. There's Takeover. Takeover. Okay, cool. Thundara, it's fine. It just hits them now. Thundara. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna send Idia into the negative again. I think this is perfectly fine. We'll just have Ring a Bell, White Winds, and we're going to just have we'll have Agnes. Let's go ahead and have her slow the enemy down. We'll cast it on all allies, as we will have Reflect applied. So we'll bounce off of us, thankfully. There's Revenge procking. There we go. Okay, the biggest threat is now out of the way. Well, right. Okay, note to self. Remember, AoE spells do not get reflected. I gotta remember that. You would think after the many times I've played this game that I would remember stupid stuff like that, but nope. Okay, well, anyways, we can remove Reflect anyways. We can cast a spell. Is that worth it? No, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth doing that. I guess we'll cast a Sunaga. Just Asuna. We'll put it on the enemy. There we go. Maybe this will technically go through it because it's originally a single target ability. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That's really weird. I don't know why that works, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. Anyway, our reflects are gone, which means we can now reapply our stuff. We're going to have Tiz go ahead and default. Because one of their members is down, they are going to be greeting a lot more, especially Kata, who kind of needs to pick up the damage pace. Again, we're not going to be worrying about Kata right now. We're just going to focus on Profiteer next, actually. We're going to have Ring a Bell heal it again. Wow. Big shocker, right? We're going to do Asuna this poison, and then we're going to default with Tiz. The other two bosses here really don't have anything worth mentioning in terms of stealing, so I'm not going to mention anything. We're going to have Ring a Bell cast Curse on our chairman opponent here. And then we're going to have her also cast Protect to avoid any problems against Kata. We're going to cast Godspeed Strike. Can I get one more in? Yeah, nice, I can. And let's see what happens. I actually have not been paying attention to Chairman Profiteur's turn habit, so I don't know if he's defaulting this turn or not. I probably think he is. Nope, he's not. Alright, cool. We can get the full damage output then. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Chairman doesn't have too much HP left, probably, so we're probably okay to go into the offense here fairly soon. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I might be able to greed this if I play my cards right. We're going to send Idea into the negative. We're going to send Ring a Bell into the negative. And hopefully this all works out. Let's play it out. Okay, they're all defaulting. Great. Yeah, thankfully Kata's Dark Breath has not been doing literally anything. Now we did greed a little bit there as everyone was in the negative, but they still did not do anything with their turns, basically. So we're free to just kind of heal up and get ready to do it again. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit safer here, though. We're going to haste everyone up again. We're going to heal up and just wait for our team to fully recover. And thankfully Kata can't really do much to help Profiteur's weakness. So we're going to have Ring a Bell default. We're going to have Anya's default. Actually, we'll have her cast Asuna, just to get rid of the poisons. And then Tiz can get 2 Godspeed Strikes in on Chairman. And ideally, that's the end of it. He's defaulting, though. Okay, cool. Okay, that is actually really bad, as now his Dark Breath is gonna do a lot of damage. Oh dear. 118, 139. Oh, crap. Okay, Kata, you gotta play nice, for 1 turn, buddy, alright? You gotta play nice for 1 turn. We're going to make you a weakness. Actually, we're gonna Brave, we're gonna make you a weakness, and we're also going to lower your physical defense. And then I'm going to cast Quick once, so that should be enough to hit damage cap. Okay, he is playing nice. Okay. Now we hope that we kill him in 1 go. Now we really hope we can kill him in 1 go. Because if we can't, we might have some problems. Actually, you know what? Just in case, we're going to cast Re-Raise. Just to get it out of the way. Okay, we're not doing cap damage, so we are going to have to face something, probably. Nope, actually not. Alright, cool. Okay, that went pretty well for how sloppy I was. I did not go into that with like a specific plan, but it all worked out in time. We got a Wonder Rod, 2 Crystal Vests, a Gold Hourglass, a Crystal Helm, and a Dragon Fang. Nice.
What's wrong with you? Why would you suddenly attack us like that?
Considering the place and present company, I'd say they were up to no good.
I agree. 10 to 1, they're plotting one dark deed or another.
Let's teach them a well-deserved lesson.
No, please!
Ha! Much better. Let's go.
You're on the council. Help us. We were ambushed by the Wind Vestal. She...
I follow reports of a disturbance, and what do I find? But 3 wanted men tidily behind bars.
Wanted?
Red Mage, Fiora de Rosa, commander of the Blood Rose Legion, 3rd Division, Eternian Forces. The Orthodoxy's Floramothus filed charges, and many within your own ranks are backing them up. Your secret lab in Florum was searched top to bottom, and I've had the pleasure of reading your Red Report.
It's a real page-turner, eh?
Imbecile! You left written evidence of your crime?
Erutus Profiteur, chairman of Camera and Profiteur Merchantry, 2nd Legion, Eternian Forces. Your charges come from Prime Minister Dominus Harina of Ansheim. Quite the list, that. The investigation of your officers should be underway as we speak. Savmaker Keda of the Black Blades, I have a warrant for your arrest for disobeying orders, dereliction of duty, abuse of prisoners, and the manufacture of weapons of mass destruction. You 3 have ignored the Grand Marshal's orders and hatched your own schemes long enough.
No, wait! Chairman Profiteur blackmailed me. I owed him a small fortune, and he...
Ooh, me too! It's the truth! Have a look at these eyes! They seem capable of flying!
Why, you? This is slander most foul. I'll not even dignify them with a response. Alternus, my friend, could we not overlook these minor transgressions? Come now, name your price.
You 3 can entertain one another here until the Grand Marshal passes sentence. Don't expect leniency.
Oh, it's so nice that these 3 finally get their just desserts after worlds of them torturing people. Oh, I love this side quest so much. It's so... Yes! My first time playing through this game, I was not having all that much fun going through all of the different worlds and just having to watch them get away with their crimes. Even though we catch them in the end, they still kind of basically win in the end. They kill people, they torture them, they hurt them, and we can't do anything to stop them, but finally they get what they needed. Let's go. Oh, what a nice way to end today. Whew. Anyway, that's easily one of my favorite sub-scenarios in the game. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Alternus. Another reason why he's one of my favorites. Anyway, that was a nice way to end it. So, next time on Bravely Default, we'll be finishing up here in Eternia with the final 2 sub-scenarios. And these 2 are interesting. They're not, like, groundbreaking in any way, but they're pretty interesting. We'll try out another fairly, I wouldn't say overpowered strategy, but one that I have seen prop up as a pretty common strategy utilized in a lot of other video series and whatnot. And I'm excited to show it off. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.